To which extent could a genetic predisposition for narcolepsy, which I seem to have according to a gene report I did, be an evolutionary adaptation strategy? And why then would it be like this? I asked myself. And so what I'm thinking also of is, let's say, Formula One. So basically there are cars that can drive at very high speeds, but these cars need to be in regeneration mode almost constantly. So if you think about a normal car and it breaks down after 2 weeks after buying it, it would be a big downside to the car. But if you think about a Formula One car, then basically it's constantly in the workshop. So basically it drives a few rounds and then they need to replace the tires again. So I asked this in a way longer way to ChatGPT in whisper mode, and let's see what it says. You're circling around something that evolutionary biologists call conditional advantage of liability, a trait that is broadly maladaptive in one environment but can offer pockets of advantage in others. Let me break this down rigorously, mapping your personal observation, fragmented sleep with mapping potential to evolutionary logic. 1. Narcolepsy risk variance and sleep fragmentation. Genetic predispositions to narcolepsy is strongly linked to HLA, and the rest I won't read, and immune modulation. The trait typically manifests as sleep fragmentation, REM intrusion, and daytime sleepiness. In evolutionary terms, on the surface, this looks maladaptive. Less consolidated recovery, more vigilance cost, impaired sustained attention. 2. Potential evolutionary upside of fragmented sleep. There are 3 main candidate hypotheses for why a liability like this might persist. 1. Sentinel hypothesis, night watchman effect. Populations with fragmented sleepers had someone lightly asleep and easily arousable during the night. That provides early warning against predators or intruders. Empirical evidence. Anthropological studies, example Hadza in Tanzania, show that in small bands someone is always awake across the night. This staggered sleep is partially genetic, partly genetic. Your description, light, fragile sleep, frequent wake-ups, fits this distributed vigilance model. Second, polyphasic advantage. Short naps, refreshed ultradian resets. Human circadian architecture has embedded ultradian cycles, about 90 minutes. With fragmented sleep, some individuals can drop into sleep and onset REM quickly and wake restored after 10 to 20 minutes, which definitely is the case for me. For you, that's exactly what you describe. Naps as cognitive trampolines, which I described like this, temporarily lifting alertness to early morning levels. Evolutionary angle. In environments requiring irregular vigilance, polyphasic sleepers may sustain performance better across unpredictable challenges. Raids, hunts, childcare, which obviously belong into the same category. 5. Cognitive state modulation. Transient highs at cost of lows. Fragmentation forces oscillations between lows, zombie-like, which I previously described like this, and highs reset after naps. This creates temporal niches of hyper-alertness potentially useful in bursty tasks, like reading this. Ambush hunting, nocturnal guarding, creative insight, rapid reaction.